Hey everybody, welcome back! We just defeated our rival, Asshole! I mean Jakara! And now, we have to rub the captain's back. Rub, 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 rub. So suggestive! Anyway, now that he's feeling better and he busted a load, we get the hidden machine cut! This will pretty much go on Paris. That's the reason I caught him in the first place. Yeah, you really shouldn't look in there. Inappropriate for my eyes! Anyway. Once you've gotten HM cut, well, actually, quick save. I'm going to quickly heal my Pokemon for free. Even though I can do that at a Pokemon Center, I'm doing it here. Alright. Once you leave the SSN after getting cut, the SSN will sail away. Away. Alright, enough of that. Now, if you could get a Pokemon with cut and trade it into your game, you can actually avoid that completely. But it's good experience, and I don't feel like cheating, so... Anyway, I'm gonna do some quick training, I think. But first things first. I'm going to teach my Paris cut. This will open up a lot of possibilities for me, but before I go do anything further, I'm gonna go train my Spearow, so you don't have to see me fake evolve it again. Hey, I'm back! What do you know? Yeah, my Spearow is now level 24. The next level it levels up, it'll learn Aerial Ace, and it'll evolve, which is very handy. Yeah, I'm gonna use a Repel. There are a lot of low-level Digletts in this area. If you have a Pokemon over level 25, the only thing you'll run into is Dugtrio. I have Pokemon around level 23, so I'll run into a high-level Diglett, if any. Which is still fine by me. Going through... Frig. Can't wait until I get Super Repels. Or Max Repels. Anyway, moving further... Okay, and I caught one. Yes, I'm catching a level 20 Diglett because I need it for Pokedex completion. You need at least 30 Pokemon to get one of the items in here, and I know I'm not going to get it the first time I come, but I'll probably get it on the way back. I'm still going to show where it is, though, in this video, so... Anyway, continuing on with my Repel... Well, that was the end of Diglett's Cave. Oh well, that works out for me, because I didn't want to stay here that long anyway. There's nothing behind here. I was just checking to see if there's any patches, but apparently not. Yes, I'm aware my Repel ran off. If you go into this house, there's a girl who will trade... Well, there's this guy who will tell you that you can use HMs even if your Pokemon faint. This girl, she wants an Abra for a Mr. Mime, which is actually a really good trade. I'm just not going to do it because I'm going to go through this without a Psychic type. Because I think there's a lot of good Psychic types, and I think people want to see other good Pokemon. Which is probably going to bite me in the ass later. I will be using Psychic type moves, but I won't be using actual Psychic types. Anyway, talk to this guy. He's one of Oak's aides. Oak has aides. He gives you HM5, which is Flash. You need at least 10 Pokemon to get this HM. Or at least 10 different types of Pokemon. I do, because I've been catching throughout, and I'm going to use that HM right now. Like I said, Paris learns both Cut and Flash, so if you don't pick one up in Mountain Moon, you'll probably have to teach the two separate Pokemon the HMs, which I think is kind of a waste. We won't be using Flash anytime soon, because we still got to take on the gym leader, but it's nice to have. Also, if you go down this route a little bit further, you get an Ether. You get a Paralyze Heal. And I was checking for items here, but there really isn't any. Oh well, I can be wrong. Prove me wrong, people. Anyway, normally this is where somebody would say, hey, I'm gonna go back through Diglett Cave. Well, I'm gonna talk to this guy. Thank you for telling me that Flash could work in the rock tunnel. Normally, people would probably go back at this point and say, hey, I'm not gonna go to Pewter City again, even though there are 2 things that you can get now that are really, really helpful here. If you use Cut on this, you can go to Pewter City anytime now. You don't have to fear never going to Mountain Moon again, even though I don't know why you'd want to, unless you want to catch a Clefairy, or you just want a really low-level Zubat or something. Anyway, cutting this tree, you can now get into the back end of this building, the museum. Yay, free admission. This guy, he wants to study tossing. So he'll teach a Pokemon Seismic Toss. I could teach this to Arcane, but I chose not to. The reason being, I think he learns it on his own. Not to mention, I know he'll probably learn something better. But if you talk to this guy, he'll show you a piece of old amber. And if you're a fan of the Pokemon series, you'll know that getting Old Amber means you can get Aerodactyl. I will be reviving Aerodactyl and, of course, the Dome Fossil that I got earlier. But that'll be way later in the game, and I'm not going to worry about it now. I just wanted to pick up the item while I had the chance. And back at Cerulean City, I need some potions. Yeah, I ran out of potions training, so I figured I'll pick up 10 here, and I'll pick up some Pokeballs, because I used a lot of those, too. Well, no, actually I still have 9, but it's always good to have more Pokeballs, right? Always hold on to your balls! Anyway, the real reason I'm in Cerulean City is if you go over here to the bike shop, after you get the bike voucher, you can skip the whole $1 million price tag and just get a bicycle. You'll probably see me using this later in the game, but I like running around. Running shoes seem to get me where I need to go very quickly. And, speaking of getting here very quickly, a quick jump cut, we're outside the Diglett Cave again, and we are going to fight all the trainers on this route. Why? Because I want to show off the cool Pokemon they have. I would basically fight any trainer you see. I don't like skipping trainers, only because it's good for Pokedex completion, and it's really good for training, and I kind of want to try to get Pharaoh, I want to get Spearow to evolve, or Iris. As you can see, he's level 24 now, so in one level he'll learn Aerial Ace, and I have no problem with him evolving anymore. Let's see if I can get this Ekans with Fury Attack. 3 times! The only new Pokemon you can catch on this route is Drowsy. It's a good Psychic type, but it kind of lacks physical defense, so if you can get over that, it's a good Psychic type, especially for Hypnosis Dream Eater combo. And, of course, I get poisoned. Bite. And I'm hurt by poison as well. You shall not defeat me, I shall defeat you! I don't have antidotes, so I'll probably just use a Pecha Berry after this. Another reason the berries are actually really, really good. I was lazy and I didn't cut out any going to the menu in this part, so you're going to see the menu screen a lot. Oh, well, you get to see the stuff I've collected so far. I did go back and get those berries that I missed on the trail to Mount Moon. I figured I'd go grab them since I didn't grab them the first time. Potion. And by the way, I did go through the rock tunnel. I didn't go through Mountain Moon again to get there, so sue me, whatever. I just became a trainer. I think I can win. I think you can't, because I have a full team of 6 Pokemon, and you have 2. Yeah, the numbers game is going to catch up with you. Although he does have a Sandshrew, so I guess... You know what? Bulb, you're up. I'm still waiting for good nicknames for him. I'm probably going to call him Ball Blossom or something like... Oh, Ball Blossom. I had a really bad image of the Powerpuff Girls Z there. I'll probably call him Ball Bloom or something. Or something stupid like that. If you can come up with a better name that involves Balmung's name, that would be great. Or I might just skip it altogether and name him something else. Just give me a good one. I'm not renaming Kira, though. That's a shout out to somebody that I really, really like. So, you know, if you don't like it, then, you know, go roll over and get your own Pikachu. Astonish, which is a ghost type move. Yeah, if you have a Zubat, it has a lot of good moves that you can learn, so it's always worth picking up one if you don't want to pick up a Pidgey or a Spearow. Also, there's later Pokemon that are actually flying type that are really, really helpful. And I just went in a complete circle. Dashing around with the running shoes, you could just wait here for some of the trainers so that way you can avoid wild Pokemon encounters trying to chase after them. And he has a Nidoran male. Again, I'm trying to get Iris to level up, so he's probably going to be doing the switch out thing for a while. And as you can see, Arcane is still level 19. I still haven't trained him up. So after I get Iris to evolve, I'll probably start working on him a little bit. Water Pulse. And Water Pulse again. Yeah, usually if I have a Pokemon that's facing itself, or a pre-evolution, I'll just use a move that I taught at TM. It's usually a good way to keep Nidorino. You need a Moonstone, young man! Actually, I have a Moonstone. The only reason I'm holding off is because I believe Nidorino learns a lot of good moves that Nidoking doesn't. Although, I think I might actually use the Moonstone before the next gym battle, because that would give me an Earth subtype. I might also use that Dig TM, so we'll see how it goes. Axle of Fate grew to level 23. Hooray! Haha. Once again, I am victorious because I am glorious. Wow, I didn't even mean that for rhyming. And yeah, this is a little bit, pisses me off a little bit. They actually changed the name of the Gamblers to Gamers, which is, you know, kind of an insult to gamers that are actually playing the game in the first place. You know, we don't squander all our money, some of us do, but, yeah, now you're insulting the wrong people, Nintendo. You're insulting the people that buy your games. Plus, what's wrong with gambling? Granted, if you lose a lot, you should probably stop, but, you know. Anyway, Growlithe, Water Pulse. I've done it enough already. Oh, yay! Suicide! Gotta love when they hurt themselves in confusion, and I get the experience for it. Vulpix. I'm not gonna change Pokemon. I'm not gonna risk switching out Spearow and then switching back. Vulpix. Really low defense. It's a pretty good attacker. I wouldn't mind using it if I was playing Leaf Green. Actually, if I was playing Leaf Green, that would probably decide which Pokemon I was gonna do, but, after a lot of consideration, I thought about it, and I will go with the standard last Pokemon for my team when we get to it.